and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And today I am going to pull a card from the Starman Tarot deck because this deck is so amazing, and it is done by a husband and wife team who used to work on the artwork for David Bowie. And we all love David Bowie. And so, and it is the Starman Tarot. So, because recently a lot of the messages that have been coming through about saying, you know, it's written in the stars and we have to believe in the destiny that we are being taken on. And so it's to trust in that. So today I was like, yes, I'm going to pull from the Starman Tarot to say, okay, what is the one that we want to see? What would you want to tell us today? And you would not believe it. It's the Starman. I knew it. I knew it. I was just like, came in and I was like, yeah, Starman wants to give us a message today. And look at that, Starman. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Oh, so like I've been sharing recently over the last few months, there might have been Tower moments. I know for a lot of people that come to me for healings and readings and everything, there have been like so many Tower moments, like things that like really, really, really trip you out and just like throw everything into turmoil, because you're like, what, you know, finding out all of these like crazy things. And you know, that is tough. It's really tough. So that's why the Tower, you know, the Tower, when the Tower energy comes, it's brutal. And because the Tower energy is there again, you know, just be aware because, you know, when the Tower falls, something else gets built in its place, right? But and we are creating these solid foundations. So if things have happened to shake up your connection in whatever way, then that's happening because it's got to clear out energy for fresh energy to come in and the Starman to rise. Right, so that is so brilliant, isn't it? I knew it. And look, it is actually David Bowie as well on the picture. So I knew there was a message today. So let's go with it then. Oh, it's making me feel tingly as well already. So let's have a look, which is always a good sign if I'm already tingling. So the message is, I will blow your mind. The Starman is an attractive field through which we can observe the self we believe to be true. We are being invited to see the inherent nature of the human condition and look at what has been fashioned by culture through the ages. The belief and value systems we have simply adopted. His glorious presence awakens us to see another realm entirely, and in that resonance, seemingly irrefutable facts are seen as fictions. So seeing through the illusion, right? Realizing that this physical experience that we're seeing is just like one view of a whole kaleidoscope of you know, realities. So we see the Starman bringing the seed of transformation to the world, carrying the weapon that compels us to self-destruct in one hand, the Tower, and the golden key that unlocks our supreme potential in the other. The luminous one descending to earth with his arms outstretched, the alien Messiah. Look at him. He is like the alien. It's so brilliant. A vision of ecstatic colour, light and fire, molecular worlds streaming tendrils of life-giving substance, travelling through space, surrendered in time, ripples in the exosphere, his presence shimmering with ancient symmetries, waiting for the moment to reveal his power because he knows it will blow our minds. A palpable sense of creative potency hangs in the air, a hidden potential demanding to be realised. The dissolving of the Starman's solid form into the golden pool of liquid light, the sheer willingness to melt himself down to be reborn as something fresh, something new. But just like I was saying about, you know, if you have for your connection, it has come tumbling down, then that's exactly like it said. Something's had to dissolve away to be reborn as something fresh, something new, but contains all of the elements woven from the past, which is a powerful metaphor. Wow. We too can place the personality and the various jaded facets of ourselves into the flame of the creative fire to be reconfigured in ever more liberating, expressive, and complex ways. We must throw ourselves into the white-hot flames, and despite this heat and sheer intensity, know that we can never disappear, to boldly confront the fear of destroying that which we cherish, something complete and comfortable with great intrinsic value, and yet be courageous and allow it to break down. I mean, seriously. To trust the Starman as he propels us towards the possibility of discovering what we didn't know that we didn't know, revealing the raw components of life, with all of the thoughts, frailties, passions, and anxieties which can now be transformed and recombined into something powerful, impactful, and extraordinary. He knows power does not come from him, but through him, and he wields it with absolute integrity, creating something magical out of nothing. The Starman offers us the elixir, a constant visual theme and quest in my work with Bowie. How to create images that brought things to the surface to be seen, felt, and ultimately to be healed of its own destruction, right? I mean, just like it's saying that they're, just like I was saying, like, the twin dynamic your twin dynamic might have completely crumbled in your physical eyes. You think, oh, that's it. But actually what's happening is that there's this regeneration of energy, just like, listen to this. We must risk our own destruction, risk our own failure, and embrace what happens to be a mistake. Bowie seized upon things that would have been viewed as insignificant, and these were often the things that bore the most fruit. He wasn't afraid to pull things apart that already looked finished to reveal something unexpected and significant. When the Starman appears, it is a signal to see what elements of your life can be reinvented and rethought in order to create and reveal something extraordinary. He is calling you to discover your full creative potential. Wow. This is the only card in the deck as well that doesn't have a reverse. So it has no reverse meaning because it's saying that you are the alchemist for your life, right? You have all of the power within, and even in those tower moments, they are there to help you regenerate, be reborn, rise up again from the ashes, be the phoenix, So the Starman is the alchemist, the ultimate alchemist, and he said, it says, manifest your reality. Ideas are communicated and brought into the physical world with ease. You have everything you need to create the world that you desire. Reconfigure yourself in liberating, expressive, and complex ways. So we are reconfiguring our twin dynamics at the moment. That's what happened. That's what's happening, right? Because again, we are all a piece of the collective pie, and a collective pie is in the oven being baked, and the divine plan tells us when the cake is ready to come out of the oven, basically. And so at the meantime, all the ingredients are coming together, and that's what you have to trust in, because that's all the guidance that we're getting. I mean, that particular description, I knew right this morning, I was like, Starman wants to say something. And then there it is, right there, the card. And it was all, that was such an amazing, that's why I would highly recommend this tarot deck, because it's such a great description in each of the in each of the write-ups about the meaning, because it's so in depth and there's many levels to it. But basically, like that was saying, it's like that we are, that basically things break down and we've become this pool of golden energy, and then we're reborn again. That's all we're doing. We're just like energetic beings and spiritual beings coming down for a physical experience. We'll return back to our golden pool of energy, and and we are constantly on this cycle of rebirth, regeneration, and that's an amazing thing. So, but the grounding energy was the tower, so that's just saying, just be aware, the tower is there, and the tower happens. And when the tower happens, it feels brutal. out of course, because it's a collapsing of everything that you think you know, really. So it's like a big, something, a big shock, basically. So I'm going to do one more, because I'm like, one more. And it is all the Three of Pentacles. So creating, again, a solid foundation, right? And being able to balance. Look, he's balanced on the top of the Three of the Pentacles. So creating the Three of Pentacles, traditional tarot is about, building the cathedral, which is, again, building that really, really strong base, coming together and creating this really, really strong foundation. So I will say that the Starman was on page 24. So Divine Love Letter books. This is the mantra book. As my love vibration rises, so do the miracles in my life. As my love vibration rises, so do the miracles in my life. As my love vibration rises, so do the miracles in my life. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So, love mantra, and we'll go with 24 from the Divine Love Letter books. So this is the message wants to come. I'm going to read 124 actually. So let's have a look. I'm so excited by the fact that it was the Starman that came out. So so this is book 1 of the Divine Love Letter books. So these are all channeled messages between people's twins and their higher selves, and amazing, just like crazy, like how everything sort of like connects together and is so like synchronistic for people. And I mentioned yesterday about the lady and the fox had come through for her 3 or 4 times in one reading, and that she had the day before, or when I sent her the reading, she'd had this like weird sort of experience around the fox already. And I was like, that's so cool, because that's just your soul getting you ready to say, this is significant for you. And it's those sorts of things that to really pay attention to, because if you have like a sort of like strange reaction or whatever, that's normally it's your soul saying, oh, this is going to be important, so take notice. And in busy life, we don't really take notice to the nuances of things, but of course on your spiritual awareness path, it's everything about nuance, and it's everything about, unless you if you start to, and that's what I would really recommend for anyone who's starting to play with their intuition or needs some help on that, is to like treat it like a game, because the more you're playful, the more you're like playing with the energy and saying, to the universe, I'm ready to play. Then, just like I was showing yesterday, I asked for this a ridiculous sign, and then literally the next sign on the motorway was my twin's surname with a massive sign. And I burst out laughing, because I was just like, that is ridiculous, brilliant, but ridiculous. And it's those sorts of things, because it takes, again, it's these things that you can feel in your energy when things are kind of heavy and you're like weighed down by everything that but these relationships bring, because they bring, because you've got to clear that energy, you've got to clear through it, right? It's like building blocks, and you've just got to smash through the building blocks and then be like, right, okay, let's get high energy again, let's bring in play, let's like it says, as my vibration rises, miracles show up in my life. That's why I was guided to do the mantra books, because it's all about lifting and shifting your vibration. And the way that we do that is through like mantras and through, shifting our, I went for the first walk that because I hurt my back, but yesterday I went for a walk for the first time in like a week, and because I release a lot of energy when I'm walking, because before I walk, I have the intent that this is going to shift my vibration. And as I walk, I imagine a golden path or a rainbow path, walking onto it. And as I'm walking, I'm releasing bricks of energy that I no longer need, right? And just that simple intent lifts and shifts your vibration. As I'm doing that, berries. It's behind me. Right, so here we go. I want you to know that you're in my thoughts and in my mind all the time. I'm really trying to work everything out to make things right, to get my way back to you. You have to know that is what I want more than anything. I want to spend my life with you. Of that, I'm absolutely certain. Life without you is boring. It's dull. It's grey. I feel grey and have felt that way for such a long time, and I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like I'm looking through a murky window at a rainbow outside that you are holding. Oh, you hold the rainbow in your hands. I know that you've always offered me the world, the love I've always wanted, but thought I wasn't good enough for or didn't deserve. But I want to love and honour you every day and every night. Okay, so, right. What can I say? The rainbow. And like I was saying, like walking onto the rainbow path, the golden path, you know, just like that high vibrational energy that we are, that's what we're bringing. That's what we're anchoring onto the planet. So, 1, 2, 4. I want you to stay with me. Know that I'm always with you. We are never apart and have never been apart ever. The more you live in that knowing, the more you will open the doorway for me to come through. I want for us to be together so very much. It's all I think about. It's all I dream about. I play things over and over and over again in my mind, wishing that I'd done things differently with my life. But then I know that we chose this, and I've had to fight my inner demons and face my challenges head on and not feel bad on myself for the choices. I've had to forgive myself for a lot of stuff which I wasn't liking myself for. Basically, I want to be a better person for you. You made me have a reason to sort myself out, because I know I love you. You are my soul, and I love you. Oh. Okay, so last one, let's go. It feels like there's a mountain between us, and it feels like will we ever get over the mountain? But I'm telling you, yes, 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 we will. There is a power behind us that is so incredible that it's going to make it happen for us. The divine power of love and light, that is what is going to bring us together. And then the mountain will seem like a little blip on the landscape of love. In our landscape, nothing can stop us. There is only a way forward, and there is no turning back. We're just going to have to buckle up and get on with it, no matter how scary it is. We've got to follow the path back together. Oh, okay, so that was book 3. So no matter how scary it is, the 3 of Pentacles is about creating that really, really solid foundation. In fact, I am going to read just a bit from what the meaning is from this particular book. Because like I say, it's all about, like I said, I relish creative endeavor and collaboration. The 3 of Pentacles suggests that you are in your creative flow, freely exchanging knowledge and ideas, giving and receiving feedback, scheduling and planning, collaborating with others to bring something of value to fruition. Well, there you go. So we're all coming together to bring something value to fruition, which is, birthing a new way of being, a new vibration of love, a new frequency. And that's amazing. So a rich flowering, engaging both the left and the right brain at the same time. I mean, seriously. Oh, I love it. So the exquisite balance of process and result, which leads to success and feelings of well-being and wholeness. So the left and the right brain, just like I was saying beforehand about, being playful with your intuition. So you're actively using your left brain to say, right, I want to start using my intuition. I want to start improving my intuition. So you're actively engaging your left brain because you're saying, I want to do this. And then you're playful and you move into your right brain where your intuition flows, right? So, I mean, you just can't make it up. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So collaboration brings the best to success. Heightened creativity, the passion, sheer aliveness, and the flow of doing something well. Well, there you go. So we are in the flow. The Starman is here to say, we got to, if you're in that process of like burning out of the ashes, right? The phoenix rises again, and you know, that experience makes you stronger. The experience makes you grow. The experience teaches you and allows you to release energies that you no longer need. So there we go. So the mantra, I'm going to end by the mantra for today. And it is, again, as my love vibration rises, so do the miracles in my life. So I really hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of my services, then all details are in the link down in the description box against this video. But in the meantime, I really hope that message helps. And in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.